And as to the issue of littering tickets, we have a call, the Justin in Annandale, Virginia, on the writing tickets for littering, to which Dorothy Brazil objected. Justin, you're on the air. Go ahead, please.
I know that there are a lot of bigger concerns to deal with in the district and in every city with a police force, but I just have to applaud the littering tickets. I think it's awesome. Littering really bothers me, especially cigarette butts. I think it's disgusting. It relates to the Anacostia Riverway problem. It relates to our society in so many different ways, and I really applaud it. And I understand that some people think that they should be doing maybe more important things, but I feel littering is very important. So thank you very much for this conversation.
How do you deal with these quality of life issues at a time when you're having to cut budgets and not being able to have the level of staffing that you really like?
I mean, this is what we do every day anyway, Kojo. I mean, in this issue, just so I don't ignore your point about it, is people are very passionate on one side or the other. We get a lot of issues like that, where this littering issue, there are people that are extremely passionate, like the caller about, I can't stand to see people throwing cigarette butts out their window, and then people who say, wait a minute, I want my cops doing police work in my neighborhood. So we have to make those priority decisions every day. An officer who's en route to a call for service is not going to stop to write a littering ticket. And they have to make those judgment calls.
But Chief, this is my issue. If I stand on K Street and I see a car run a red light and there's a police officer standing right there, invariably he doesn't write a ticket for that car running a red light. Moreover, my concern is that under this provision in terms of this enforcement for littering, it's not only writing a ticket. The order that's come out from the mayor's office said that the police officer can also arrest an individual. How much time are you going to take an officer off the street to make an arrest of an individual for littering? At some point, I agree, you have to make your priorities, but this is not simply writing $75 or $100 tickets. You're saying the officer can also arrest the person.
Well, the arrest is for refusing to provide your identification, for refusing to tell us who you are, so we can write the ticket. Now, I don't see this being a big arrest issue, and I certainly, my philosophy with my police officers since I've been the chief is I'm not a huge fan of zero tolerance policing. I think it does just what you say. It takes police officers off the street for very minor crimes, and then while they're processing the arrest, the more serious crimes occur. So, the officers are going to have to use good common sense, and I hope that is not the case.
Chief, I've already heard some concern, from civil liberties advocates that perhaps these could be used as a pretext to, stop someone who's maybe suspicious to the police or otherwise minding their own business, and that might be a pretext for a search or some other thing. Is that how this is going to be used by your officers?
Well, that's never the intent of any law, is for us to use it as a pretext. So no, but I mean, again, this is one of those issues. The laws are put on the books, and my job is to enforce them. This is something that I think the council members have heard extensively about when this law was being put together. They had hearings, they heard from people, and you had people on both sides. But the law is the law now, and we have to enforce it.
Is there a goal or a number of tickets or quotas or anything that would be put in place for this?
No, not at all. In fact, just to kick this off, as Ms. Brazil indicated, we're going to start off in the 4th District. There is a pilot and a warning period. So for the first 30 days, there will be warnings. And then after that, the citations will be issued. But
and we'll be able to get a number of how many were issued. And
yeah, I believe we're able to track those, yeah.